So, hey friends, welcome to Crafty Liz CreeAtions. Today we're playing with a large wreath board, large unique wreath board. So versatile and fun. So we're dividing it into sections with different colored mesh today to match the sign that we'll be adding in the center. So I can't wait to show you how creative this board can be. So let's get started. Okay, so I'll turn this around to show you that I have loaded the board on rows 2, all the holes. That's 32. Is it 32? Yes, 32. And row 3, all the holes. Row 4, all the holes. Okay, so altogether 52 pieces of mesh. There's our board. We explained about that, and there's our sign and our mesh. Let me show you the mesh. Horizontal white stripe in the orange, cut 10 by 10. In the green and in the black, all cut 10 by 10. So you'll need 12 pieces of the black for what I'm gonna be doing, 12 pieces, and 20 pieces of the green, 20 of the orange. So 20, 20, and 12. So all together, yeah, 52 pieces, cuts 10 by 10. And I'll show you why here. Okay, so we are doing a roll petal, again, the inside of a mesh roller. And these are the tools that I'll be using right here for this project, as well as 4-inch zip ties and 6.5-inch zip ties, 6.3-inch zip ties. Okay, so what I'm gonna do again here is I'm just gonna put this, eyeball it, say that's in the middle of the roll, and I'm just gonna roll it up. So again, I did wood burn the mesh, all of it. So I'm just gonna flip that, making sure my cut edges are facing down. Okay, just like that. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun project here, something different. I love making wreaths, creating them into different sections. You can write on your board. That's what I did on the board here. So you can plan out what you want to do, what you want to do on your board, and it's always so good. The boards are so good like that. Okay, so that's the whole roll petal. So now I'm going to show you how to do the half a roll petal, because we do need, how many do we need? 24 pieces of the half roll petal, and what that means is, I'll show you. So these are 10 by 10 cuts, right? And I'm just gonna line this up, making sure every time that this manufactured edge is at the top left, bottom right when I turn it into a slant. So I'm just gonna cut this in half to make triangles. So I'm just lining it up at the 20-inch mark, the tip and the bottom tip and the top tip. They're at the 20-inch mark, both of them. And I could just see through the line right here, and I'm just gonna cut it that way. Thus making 2 petals, half roll petals. Okay, I'll do that again. Gotta stand up for this so I don't want to cut my hands here. So again, and I'll do that with this one also. Might as well finish off the petals here before, and just slip them into the board after, just like that. Okay, and we'll be making, we just made 6 petals there, 6 half roll petals. Okay, so let's roll these up. So what I do when I roll the half roll petals, to make sure they're all, uniformed, I line them up again. I line this up at the 20-inch mark, or whatever number you choose. Doesn't have to be 20. So I grab my mesh roll and lay it right there, making sure this is just right there. Just so as if you just roll it like that. You see how crooked and long they look? See that? So it's important that you lay this part on a number, because all your petals will look the same, right? It's important. For me, that's important. So this way, when you roll it, it's rolling in one area. Like the mess is in one area. It's not going down over here. So it's aligned. I think that's the word. And I face this down and pull this out. Press down. Pinch at a 1/2 inch, at a 1 inch, probably about a one inch, yeah. And then put a zip tie on there, just like that. And that's how we make the half roll petal. Hi everyone. And clip off your zip tie. So we do that with all of these. So I did do most of the petals here last night before I called it quits for the night. So these will be the only petals we'll be doing here today. I used to wood burn this part here when I cut the mesh, but not anymore, because it's gonna be you know, so the zip tie is gonna be on here. It's not gonna fray any more than it is already here. Okay, just like that. Isn't that cool? Fun and easy. And again, make sure this is laying flat when you pull out your mesh roller, because it's easier for you to measure. Press it down, pinch at a 1 inch mark, and you can just add your zip tie. I just learned that last night. So welcome, friends. How are you all? Glad you can join me. So we'll add those onto the board. I don't think we'll be needing these, so I'll put them away. Okie dokie. So again, what y'all need for this wreath is 52 10 by 10 cuts. That's 12 black, 20 green, and 20 orange. So 12 of the black will be the half roll petals, and 4 10 by 10s will be two, yeah, would be the green. Oh no, 4 pieces of the green, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 10 by 10 cuts of the orange, same thing with the green, and 12 of the black. And I'll show you why. All right, so I did, like I said, I did write on the board of how I'm going to be adding my colors. But if somebody wants to do something like this or use different colors, you can go ahead. I can post what I did here. I did take a picture of this before I added the zip ties, so I might post this onto the picture of the wreath, and at the bottom in the comments I can post it. Okay, if somebody's interested. So we're going to be starting the wreath at the top. So these are the hanging holes up here. So I'll be starting, you probably see better here, starting with this one here. This first, the top part. So this way you all see the color changing when I start adding them in. Okay, so this would be the black, because that would be the border. The half roll petal will be going in here. Let me see how big this, no, actually, I should have made this shorter. So I'm gonna add it. Yeah, I should have made this, oh, wrong one. Here we go. Should have made this shorter, because, see, yeah. Okay, so I have to make sure that I make this a little shorter. How short? Okay, right there. So 2 inches up, 2 inches from the bottom up will be the right. I should have measured them, but I'll measure them before I add them in there. So this way they all look uniformed. And so the next color will be green. So green in the full roll petal. So half roll petal is the next one. The reason why that'll be these two right here. The, what do you call these? Original holes is where I'll be adding half roll petals. Because if I add the full roll petal, it'll be too much. And so yeah, I did try that once before, a long time ago, and it was too much mesh. And so that's why I went into the half roll petal for this sort of the original zip ties, the original holes. Because, and so you'll be using less mesh as well. Okay, just like that. So full, these are full roll petals and these are half. So the next one will be a black, because again, we're working in sections, color sections. 2 inches. So right here. And the next color will be orange, full roll. Oh, half a roll petal for the orange. I can't wait to see what this would look like, because I haven't done Halloween colors. I've done Christmas colors in this way, but Halloween colors, I've never tried it. I think it should look good. Okay, so that's the orange, and now we're going to be adding the black. So this is how we'll be adding our mess in all the way around. go. So I'm just gonna cut those off. So that's that. Look at that. So pretty. I like it. It's up here. Here we go. With row 2 in there. Do you like it? Okay, so we're moving on to row 3. We're doing the same thing. Turn it around here. This is the top again. So I'll be starting, this is where I started. I'll be starting right down there with the black again. Okay. The black. Where is it? Right here. Just like that. And then we'll add green. Green. Yeah, 2 green in the full roll petals. 2 green. Okay, I'm gonna add black, half a roll petal. So remember, you can do this style wreath with any colors, any season, any trend that you want. It'll work out as long as you follow this. If you want to, you can follow it. And just use your own colors. Make it your own. Okay. So the black. So this is what we'll be doing all the way around now for row 3. Last 2 orange in there now for row 4, is it? No, row 3. Row 3. We're doing row 3. Alrighty. So we'll cut those off. Okay, so now we're going into row 4. So we're doing just half roll petals for that. All of them. Check it's up here, the hanging holes, and we'll start, where should we start? Right here. Start with the black again. Let's start with the black. Where is it? This right here. That's probably about 2 inches. So it's just going black, green, black, yeah, orange, all the way around like that. So green and black after. And then orange. Orange after. Just 1 half roll petal. I would have done 2, but I figure 1 is enough because less material. Yes, less material is what I wanted to see. But you could do the full roll petal for row 4 if you want it. It's up to you. Orange, last one, last petal, half roll petal. Okay, so we'll get to cut off those zip tie tails. All right, so there's our Halloween flower wreath. If you're gonna do this style wreath, you can make it your own. Use your own 3 colors if you want. So much fun to make these. I love making them. So the top is over here. Let me add my sign in there. Look at how it's gonna pop. The sign came with holes already in them, so I just went in and added pipe cleaner. And so I'm just gonna add. I'll show you from the back where I added the pipe cleaners. Show you the back because we need to add our hanging zip tie in there. Okay, turn it around and we'll add our. So, but I think we're gonna clean the back up because the sign. See where I added the side by side. And so we can call this wreath done. Okay, stick back in the holes. just like that. And there it is. There's our wreath. Imagine making sports themed wreath this way. I haven't done that. Sports themed colors. I've made sports wreaths before, but not this way. That's a good idea. All right, so there it is. That's all I got for today. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all next time.